What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Dragon Age the Veilguard official reveal. This is a 20-minute gameplay reveal that they kind of dropped after that trailer. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I enjoyed the trailer, but I kind of really want to see what they're going to do with our beloved series, gameplay-wise, possibly a little bit of dialogue. I want to see the areas, the environments. There was just no way I was going to be able to stay away. I wanted to avoid any kind of spoilers because I wanted to keep our Let's Play completely fresh, which it still will be, of course. But if there is any major spoilers in this, I'd imagine that Bioware is not going to ruin their game by just spoiling the whole story right here, right now. But if there is a little bit, I will probably skip it. And the description down below, you can find the link to this official trailer without my big fat head in the way, blocking. And let's just go and see. Let's just go and see how it is. I'm excited and a bit nervous to see how this is, so let's go. So it looks like it's going to be very early game, which is fine. I figured it probably would end up being. I don't imagine they're going to give us heavy end game stuff, but I mean the Inquisition reveal combat trailers back then, it was showing like I remember it was showing a dragon fight, little bits and stuff on the hinterlands. But we'll see where this is. It has been edited for brevity and to avoid any major spoilers. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of them.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Holy shit, I'm gonna pause every now and again and check this out, but whoa, floating spires? I'm guessing this has to be Minrathous. Let's be honest, it's gotta be. Holy shit.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
They're searching for Nev, and Solus, obviously. But come on, man, you just missed that NPC. Go and talk to him. My completionist nature's kicking in here. Go talk to that guy. Look at everything. Holy shit, I can't believe we're actually walking down the streets of Minrathous. Has to be. So cool. Rook level 1 backstory Shadow Dragons custom appearance. I'm really digging his voice so far.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons.
Pretty much where it left off in Inquisition. I had a feeling it was going to be. I mean, there's no way it wasn't gonna show us or let us know something about what's going on with the veil.
I have to talk him
Solus.
down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Parting.
What the hell, friends? Holy shit. Okay, so this is full force a main quest, obviously. But this is crazy. It feels so spacey in a sense, kind of. Well, let's just say, I mean, with Minrathous being what Minrathous is, it's far advanced, you know? So it's not unheard of for that to be floating fucking structures out there. And not only that, it seems like, well, I don't know, it's a lot different, but it has like a spacey feel to it in a sense. But that's a good thing. I mean, it's something different that we're that we're seeing here from our normal or other Dragon Age stuff. We're seeing Tevinter for the first time, so it is going to be a bit strange. It's going to be a bit different. The floating structures, though, it almost reminds me of the Fade. Seriously, that scene back there reminded me of when we were in Inquisition and us, Dorian, and whoever else we took on that mission. We walked through a door in Dorian's mission, or the Mage mission, and it was basically like the Fade just right in front of us. And Dorian's like, oh my god, it's everywhere, basically. But that's what it felt like. Anyways, let's go.
Way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
Watch out! Is summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the Veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the Veil comes down completely?
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
What are these enemies? What was that? What was that enemy? I don't even know. It looked mechanical. The Veil, if that was the Veil up there, it looks a lot different. It's not exactly green like Inquisition. So are we getting new enemies from is that a demon? Obviously. Let's just keep going.
Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
There she is.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Look, it's got the wheel it's got the dialogue, but this has been around since, well, what came before? Did Dragon Age come before with the wheel, or was it Mass Effect? I just got done finishing the Mass Effect series, so this has a Mass Effect-y vibe to it so far, I won't lie. But the dialogue wheel, Dragon Age 2's dialogue wheel had a really, the diplomatic, the sarcastic, and then the, kind of like, renegade type. Of course, Mass Effect has it, but I'm happy that they brought back this wheel. Looks like the same as Inquisition, though.
We're good, but we need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
I'm gonna be honest, so far the art is definitely different, but I feel like the lip syncing and just the character models, now that they went to this different art approach, it's better than Inquisition. Inquisition, I'm playing it right now on the channel. Inquisition, just the voices and the animations are still very good, but it's definitely dated at this point, for sure. But the smoothness of these new graphics in it, this is quite possibly one of the best looking Dragon Age games so far. Graphic-wise, it has to be. Even if they took Inquisition's graphics at this point and kept it, just gave it the old HD treatment, basically, the remastered treatment of whatever Inquisition is now, it would look really good too. But I'm saying these graphics, it's pretty damn immersive, the way the characters look and the way they're talking. I really enjoy this. So we have something a Shadow Dragons organization. Let's just go forward. Let's go.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demons, here they come.
These suckers are letting us shoot a bow and use daggers at the same time. Well, the combat's a lot different. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably never going to go back to its origin days. It seems to gradually change. The Dragon Age games gradually kind of changed almost every single time. Definitely a bit more action-based. Kind of figured so, but it's kind of been leaning towards that many years since, well, Origins. Ever since Origins, really. Ever since after Origins and then Dragon Age 2, it seems to be this very action-based combat. So, but this is a lot different. Damn, did you see that combo? That was fucking sick. And the music is, you know, Bioware doesn't they're not shy about badass music in games. You can just, it has that feel of a Dragon Age or Mass Effect game, the music. That's just what I don't understand about most games, you know, out there. I'm not bombing any games by saying this, but every game should follow suit with the way they do it for certain things, especially with music. Music intensifies every single scene, either by immersion or just excitement, anger, whatever. It intensifies every single scene and makes a bland scene, if it may be bland, so much better.
I think that's the last of them.
That was pretty
Good.
sick.
Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. Patch yourselves up if you need it.
That was pretty interesting, friends.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
What are these
This
things?
ritual kills us all in the process. Venatori cultists!
He just blocked it. Did you see that? He just parried that. That was so cool, but I paused it because, well, Venatori's back. It makes me wonder if we... well, most of us probably picked the mages in Inquisition, you know? Just because, well, a lot of us are sympathetic, or whatever your choices may be. There's no wrong way, really. Whatever you see is the choice between the mages and Templars is the right one. Whatever you envision. For your playthrough is fine. But it makes me wonder if doing the Templar side, we would have learned more about the Venatori, obviously. See, because Venatori's back, we figured they were not going to go away fully. But it makes me wonder if we would have got so much more on the Venatori from this point. Damn.
I hate these assholes.
Oh, come on, knock him off. Oh, there he goes.
Looks like
See
the
ya.
Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Listen, the combat seems so smooth. I'm not seeing any changing of companions here. We can't change the Varric or Harding, but they might not be in the squad right now. But so far, this combat looks like a mixture of Mass Effect, how it's kind of like close up. It just has that, I don't know, that Mass Effect combat feel is like really close up and immersive, but it also looks like The Witcher 3, kind of in a way, mixed with, see, because you got the dodges and stuff. that dodges and that lines that go towards you, that is so welcome. I love it when we can actually dodge stuff. It's a little bit more, I'm going to keep saying it's a little bit more immersive in the combat, because I'm a firm believer that when you play a game and you jack up the combat as high as you can, it's so damn much more immersive because you're diving into your build. You're really making Rook here feel like he's your character or she's your character. It just takes it to the next level. Yeah, just going through the combat for the story is fine if this is what you want to do, but kicking it up to the highest and really deep diving into it is what really helps with immersion.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Oh, come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Neb Gallus! Kill them all!
We got some abilities finally. Ho! There it is! The old school.
Tetris. The Veilguard own these streets.
Venatori, take your revenge!
I kind of want to go back and read that ability, but I'm sure he'll use it again. So Rook here is using, he's a rogue, right? I mean, he's kind of using magic in a sense, kind of. Maybe he's a magic rogue here. But what I do really love about this is how you can kind of switch to the bow and you can aim. I've never been a huge fan of archery in just in Dragon Age in general, because I really like the archery or just gunplay that when you use it, you can aim and shoot yourself. I feel like that's a bit more challenging and it's a bit more enjoying. There's a lot of spinning going on here, a lot of dodging it seems. It makes me wonder though, see these guys are mages. When you play a mage Rook yourself, are you gonna have to aim spells? Because if you do, that's gonna be super unique. And not only is it gonna be super unique, it's gonna be really tough, to be fair. And it's not gonna be easy. Very hack and slash so far, and well, it's different for sure. The dialogue, the wheel that we have going on here, is this because this is for console? Will PC players get that wheel as well? Because if you look back at other games, specifically like Dragon Age, I've never played Mass Effect outside of PC. I only played the Legendary Edition. But if the old Dragon Age games had that wheel, if you were, using controllers or if you were using it on console, PC players kind of just had all the abilities at the bottom. You can pause, you can do this, that, and issue your orders. But I wonder if it's going to go to that again. It looks like we only have 3 little slots there, and then the arrows. It's smooth, though, from what we're seeing here. So smooth.
Alright, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Neb Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find solace. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friend said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Who? Who's this old friend? Fenris, maybe? Fenris or Dorian, that's the only one. So, our background here, Shadow Dragons. How is this going to work here? because they haven't really said anything in this. They didn't do no character creation or whatnot. We pick in a background, in a sense. Almost like how Origin had the, you know, the origin stories. Is that how this is going to work? And it's probably going to be drastically different as we keep going, I'd imagine. She looks so cool. That was Vivian vibes. I know, you know, it's just bringing up old games and such, because that's all we know to compare it to at the moment. But she did have that boss-ass Vivian vibes in a way there. And then her prosthetic leg. Oh, that's so cool that they did that.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point. I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins.
I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
Elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
These animations are crisp. I know. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm just... From the trailer to this, we didn't know what to expect. The trailer did have a bit of a different approach, of course, and it was a bit cartoonish. But this looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so smooth. You can even hear the difference in Varric's fucking voice acting here. He sounds like an old man. He looks like a damn old man. She looks very familiar. I don't know where we would see her, or maybe a person. I don't know. She just looks familiar. But it's just well done. I really love it.
Citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
They step through the gate.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
The demon change is so different. That ability rocks, Rook. Whatever it is.
I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
The team battles their way deeper into Arlethan Forest until they arrive at Solus's ritual. I don't think I'm going to watch the ritual. If they're going to go deeper into it, I think we'll skip that. That's a pride demon, so the change in the demons is kind of puzzling to me. It's different. I want to know why they took this approach with the demons. It's almost like they're all spirits in their own way, but now they kind of look like more spirits. I mean, you think of a spirit, it's kind of like, or does a ghost spirit? I don't know. You always think of it like floating. In a sense, it doesn't look like any of them. Where's my man Pride's legs at here? My man Pride don't have any legs anymore. It's different. It's not bad. It's puzzling why they changed the looks of the demons, but it might be something tailored to what's going on here. We don't know. We don't know. I want to see what this ability is here because I want to read it and slow down. So let's
Stop
go.
this demon quickly.
Here we go. Hold on. static strikes. Damage 121 electricity damage, and it costs a point. Maybe you have to build this up. Maybe that's combo points. You have to kind of build it up over time. Or is this almost like, see, because I've been watching the bottom there and it's blacked out to where you can't press it. And then you can press it eventually. Is the combat, are we basically doing combos with just kind of pressing the buttons in the way that we might be pressing the buttons, right? And then it builds up this combo point line down here. I mean, you can see it right here. And then we can press one of these and expend it. So this is basically, I wouldn't call it a filler, a spender, basically. So this is the thing that we build up with combos, hitting the target and stuff, and then we spend it. All these combo points with this. Fire 2 bolts, each dealing damage independently, but traveling along the same path. Applies weaken state. Badass.
Watch the lightning!
Through the veil.
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sent Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
There's so much damage. I don't... Oh, that was badass. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm not watching anymore. I don't want to see where the story is going to go from this point because, yes, it is a little bit revealing. I don't want to hear any conversation with Solus, Varric, or what they're going to do. But listen, this... I'm really digging the way the combat is. Just, it seems so much different from... Okay, it almost seems like it is Dragon Age 2 again, and we all know that Dragon Age 2... Hold on, let's get a better scene. Well, that's a really good scene. We'll just keep it here on Varric. But the combat, look, if you were hoping for maybe a little bit Dragon Age Origins, I just don't think it's going to go back to them days, my friends. I think the days of the Dragon Age Origins combat, the slowdown combat, is kind of done. But that's not saying it won't happen in the future. We don't know. I mean, look what Larian Studios did with Baldur's Gate. It took a turn-based game and just took it to the next level, because turn-based games have always been interesting to myself. I don't know how popular they have been to the populace. I don't know. But I'm not saying that Bioware can't go back and do that again, or just turn Dragon Age into a turn-based game, or go back to the real-time pulls like Origins. But let's be honest, friends. How many times has any of us truly paused the game outside of Dragon Age Origins? I will give Dragon Age 2 credit of pausing, because if you played that game on Nightmare, you literally, when you would go into combat, you would have to pause almost every single time just to issue orders to every single companion to take out that priority target. And that priority target was like arcane horror, an assassin, a blood mage. They were the heavy hitters that we just had to make sure we fired all missiles on that target. But other than that, maybe pausing it for a second, switching to a companion, and possibly firing off another ability or healing or something. You just don't really seem to do it that much. I didn't do it at all in Inquisition. Follow the Inquisition playthrough, I stay on my main character the whole time. I barely even switch. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to switch companions. It seems like the wheel itself, we can go back to, let's see if we can go back to the wheel. So we see if we can decipher this wheel here a little bit. It looks like we can have, what, 1, 2, 3 abilities? I don't know what this is up here. Is this going to be companions, or why haven't we've been able to see the companions do stuff? But it looks like in combat-wise, the companions are kind of doing their own thing. There might not be tactics again. The tactics were so welcome. I loved it so much. I think that the best the game was in tactics-wise, I'm going to keep tooting its horn, is Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 tactics were so good. You could literally set all the combos so perfectly. And not only that, the mages, the rogues, all of them would be getting beaten on, and they would run away. They took that away in Inquisition, which I wasn't a huge fan of how they had it in Inquisition, but maybe the companion AI here is going to be a lot better than, oh, what we see. It doesn't look like we can switch. It's like we're Shepard here. We're Shepard, and then we have our other companions. It might just be, these might be companion stuff, and if so, it might be going to 2 companions? Is it going to be 2? If Dragon Age is notorious for 3, it might go down to 2, which is totally fine. Like I said, I just adored the Mass Effect trilogy, and this is Dragon Age. Well, they're borrowing from Mass Effect, and that's not really a bad thing. Let's be honest. I think Mass Effect's still the best trilogy I've ever played of all time at this point. But it seems like they are definitely borrowing some things for combat, and it, like I said, it has to be building up, and then we're going to expend the charge here, and these has to be companion stuff. But I'm a little worried about the, there's only, it looks like 3, there's only 3. We're so used to having at least 10 abilities, maybe? Can't remember what Inquisition is. You remember Origin days? We could have a whole fucking bar of like 70 abilities. It was crazy. I just don't think it's ever going to go back to that day again. I don't think it's going to go back to the Origin days. I think the times are changing, and Bioware's kind of just rolling with it. They're seeing where they can go with each game of combat-wise. They're trying to it's almost like they're trying to find that sweet spot. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think it's ever going to go back to the heavy tactics and the Origin days, but that's fine. Like I said, I'm just going to say it a million times. Dragon Age 2 was my favorite. And I really am enjoying how this combat is in this game, and I'm looking forward to seeing it more. I mean, they've only really showcased one ability here. We can't really say it's not enough in the combat. They're only showcasing one ability. I am actually a bit shocked that they didn't go ahead and showcase a little bit more. You know what I mean? They're kind of showcasing Rook at lower levels, but I figured they want to like sell it hardcore to you. Would figure they would probably showcase a little bit more abilities. I think personally that they're waiting for another trailer, and they're gonna show off the warrior, they're gonna show off the mage, and I think they're gonna show off a lot more abilities and how these systems are gonna work, because these two have to be companions, 3 abilities, and then Rook has 3 abilities here. But I'm really digging the whole duck in and dive in, recover. Did you see the recover button that he had? That was so cool. To me, it looks really great. It looks great, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going to go with this. I'm not going any farther. Like I said, there was going to be a link in the description for the original trailer. I do not want to see anything with Solus and Varric. I don't want to see what they're going to say. We will see that once we get to the Let's Play itself, but I think I have a good understanding of how this is going to go. I didn't know what to expect, and a lot of us really didn't know what to expect, but let's look at it like this. It's been 10 years since the last Dragon Age. The excitement is real, my friends. It's happening. This very well be one of the best Dragon Age games story-wise going forward, depending on how they go with the story. But the way this is set up, it's set up so rich and so juicy with damn lore and what we left off at and where the world's going to go from here. They have the sky is the limit at this point. They can keep going to all these places, showing new stuff, showing new stories. I'm just excited to see where that's going to go. We have Rook here. That's our main character. So, Rook, let's look at it like this. Rook is a bird, is it not? Or it's a chess piece. Makes me wonder if there's a meaning behind that name. Could it mean whatever the bird means? Whatever that kind of bird is. It's like a shadowy bird, right? A rook? Blackbird, in a sense. And then the chess piece, well, are we a pawn? Are we a pawn in Solus's game here? That's another thing. I don't know, friends. I'm really digging it. You never know on just how it is going to go. But other than that, I think I have a pretty good understanding about where this is going to go and what we can look forward to as we go, because it just seems, I think that my favorite thing so far is just I really do love the bow stuff here, how you can kind of switch to it and go, but I think my favorite part so far is, let me turn it down. I think my favorite part so far is probably the ducking and dodging of just everything. I really, really enjoy that type of combat. I really do miss the Dragon Age Origin Days combat, friends. I'm going to miss it. I kind of, parts of me kind of wishes there was maybe a mode. They're not going to do it. One mode, make it a little bit more tactical. Another mode, like a bit more action based. They're just not going to go back to it. But I do miss it. And it seems like from the trailer, let's be honest, the trailer wasn't too dark. But let's be honest, Dragon Age has its dark moments. But Dragon Age has its light moments too. Come on, look at the Chateau Haze stuff with Hawk in the second game. Or let's go back to Origins and we can say that Origins was such a dark and serious game. Do you remember the one time when our warden got captured and you had to bring your companions to Fort Dracon to get you out? That was some of the funniest and jokiest shit that I've ever seen in a game, period. And that was from Origins. So we can say that, you know, it's not serious, the story it's not as dark as what it was. It looks damn dark to me, but that's their approach on how it's going to go is going to be different every single game. They have to find that middle ground. Look at these dodges. Look at that dodge right there. That's so great. I know I just lost my train of thought and I got excited by the dodge, but that's so cool. There's a lot of spinning. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if you're doing combos with, you see Rook, he's doing kind of combos here. I don't know if he's pressing A button, B button, or what they're pressing here. But it seems like there is a combo-based system, and then it goes into the 3 abilities, and then you can just, you know, expend all your combo stuff right then and there. Well, let's go back to the darkness, and it's still going to be dark in its own way. It's a Dragon Age after all. The most thing that stuck out, like the combat, it seems really smooth. I really enjoy it. The music seemed really good. The voice acting so far is amazing. You can tell that Varric's voice actor is a bit different. He almost sounds like he's trying to make his voice older. And I really like that. Nev's actress was good. Harding's actress is good. I mean, that's Liara, right? From Mass Effect? It sounds like it. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this all. I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be different. It's going to be very fast paced. It's going to be interesting how they're going to do this, all things considered, because it's almost like, how many times am I going to say it? It's almost like Dragon Age Mass Effect here. It's like they fully took it. It has this Mass Effect 2 vibe to it. I don't know why. It just really does. But it's different. The days of the slow combat's over. I feel like I feel like comparing Dragon Age to World of Warcraft is almost it's almost fitting, all things considered, because a lot of people wanted to go back to the classic days, and then, well, World of Warcraft is just growing. It's not just growing, but it's changing. So I have a feeling that Dragon Age itself is not very different from how the evolution of that game is to this game. I like it, friends. I am so excited about how this is going to go. Just imagine how we're, just imagine how it's going to be when we actually get in game and we play, let's say, a mage or a warrior. But not only that, when we get a little bit more abilities and we can actually deep dive into the builds, I don't know how intricate it's going to be. I can imagine it's probably going to be a lot more than just 3. Has to be. But my friends, that is enough. I am excited about this, and I hope you all are excited too. I know that is still going to be a while until Dragon Age Veilguard comes out, but I'm so excited. If you need a refresher and you need to catch up, please go back and check out the Let's Plays on the channel. I'm really deep diving into Inquisition at the moment. The immersion level is high, taking my time, doing everything possible just to get ready for this game. But again, I am very excited about this. The gameplay reveal was everything I expected and more. It's just different. Before we go though, let's talk about the demons. Let me fast forward to the demons, because the demons, well, I don't really know how I feel about the demons. I'm not sure yet. I don't dislike it, but it's different. It's almost like they're all wraiths. You know, the little wraiths that hovered in the Inquisition, how they were just basically bodies and arms. It's almost like they're really selling that. They took away everyone's legs. And they have these different colors now, in a sense. It's almost like they're wrapped in lyrium veins. But this could be something different. It could be a reason why they're looking like this. But I think out of everything in the trailer that I find puzzling is just that. The different approach of the demons, I'm not really sure what they're doing with it. I'm not sure why they went to that. It could be a reason behind it or just an art change, really. Like, look at that. Rook's using magic. How? He's using magic as a rogue. Maybe we'll have a lot of magic somehow as the main character. You know how the Inquisitor had the mark? Maybe Rook has a sensitivity to magic and we don't know it right now, but maybe he does. Oh, I can't wait though, friends. I can't wait to see what's going to go on with this. I want to see more of this story so bad. I just can't wait. But anyways, that was my thoughts on it. I really, really enjoyed it. I think they have a lot of potential here, and it's only going to get better from this point. They're going to keep showing more stuff, more trailers, more gameplay, and I will be reacting to all of it. Again, I just couldn't hold back on this one. I needed to see, even if it was a little bit telling, but I'm not seeing that last part. I'm skipping it. I want to keep that for the Let's Play. But anyways, my friends, take it easy. Have a good one. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Take care.